I remember seeing Hero when I was a kid, and I haven't had a desire to see it for a number of years after I saw it. When I was a kid, I thought this movie was boring, stupid, and anticlimactic. I don't think I was wrong back then, but I've done a lot of growing up since I saw Hero the first time, and time certainly has given me a much better perspective of this movie. So, I like to watch a lot of anime. I haven't really had much of a chance to watch anything in terms of anime lately, though Hero is almost like watching a live-action anime. At least something you might expect from Hayao Miyazaki. I think of this as a live-action anime movie because most of the main characters are superpowered, can take on thousands of enemies without getting killed, and the only people that can kill them are the people that also have superpowers. And when those superpowered heroes start fighting, they turn into freaking badasses. The fight scenes are very well choreographed and beautiful to watch, and there's no shortage of fight scenes in this movie. You are guaranteed to get your fill of fight scenes watching a bunch of kung fu masters battle it out on screen here. Another way that Hero is like an anime is in the shot compositions. Me personally, I'm a big fan of the anime Bleach for two reasons. Because first, Tite Kubo is a fantastic artist ever since he first started with Bleach, and his artwork has just gotten better along the way. But even before his art got better, Kubo had the ability to frame his artwork in his mind's eye in the most awesome way, even when his artwork wasn't at its prime, like it is today. And the movie Hero is like that in a way because this movie is a visual masterpiece. The use of Dutch angles, the symmetry of the shots in high desert plains, the details in the large things, and even the littlest details, down to the rain falling in slow motion into a bunch of cups. In this way, I was far more fascinated with Hero today than I ever was when I was a kid. I can only imagine what the conversations were like between Christopher Doyle and Zhang Yimou over how this movie should be shot. Zhang must have been extremely specific with Doyle about what he wanted his vision to be on screen. I think that the only thing I still don't like about this movie is the story itself. The story still confuses me a little bit, and this is coming from a guy who almost never gets confused when I'm watching a movie. And I think the reason that this movie is so confusing, at least for me, is because the story is told from multiple perspectives. It's kind of like Citizen Kane in that sense. Since we get to hear a little bit of the story from Nameless, we get to hear some of it from Broken Sword, and we get to hear some of the story from The King. And that's what makes it confusing. Nobody tells the same story, and everyone has different details about what happened. I think that Hero is a visual masterpiece that, while it still has a confusing story, it is such a feast for the eyes and truly satisfies your inner geek. Hero gets 4.5 stars out of 5.